Hi everybody!
Hey guys.
So we're going to try something new this trip. We are going to do a planning video.
Yeah, talk about, we have an upcoming trip within the next 2 weeks, I believe.
Yeah, so from 2 weeks from tomorrow, we will be heading back to Disney World.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
quick.
This was like supposed to be our only Disney trip this year. Obviously that's not been the case, but this is like our big trip, so this is going to be 8 nights in Disney World.
Wait. 8 nights?
8 nights.
Seriously? Oh
8 nights, and we were exhausted after
Wow.
3 in August, so
Man.
yeah, we're gonna have to take it a little bit slower. And 4 different hotels. 4 different Disney resorts on this trip. Yeah. So we're gonna get to all those details in a minute, but yeah, so we just wanted to kind of walk you through the things we have planned for this trip. And obviously, things can change. We can add things, take things away between now and then. If you plan Disney trips, you know it's very fluid when planning those things. I've pretty much done the planning for this whole trip, which is usually the case for all of our trips.
Yeah.
I am a travel agent that specializes in Disney vacations, so it's my bread and butter. It's something I love to do. It's the reason I became a travel agent, just because I love planning Disney trips and I like to help other people. So to plan our own trip is very fun for me. So some of the things may be a surprise to Dan, but I usually keep in mind the things that he wants to do, the things that I want to do, and kind of plan a really fun trip for us. So yeah. In 2 weeks, we will be taking off on a flight from JetBlue out of Buffalo to Orlando, a straight through flight. Usually we do fly with Southwest, but this time Southwest, their last flight out of Buffalo was a little too late. Basically, we would lose our whole first night in Disney by taking that flight. No. Did sign up for the JetBlue Credit Card Plus, which gets us up to 4 free bags for 4 different passengers. So we don't have to worry about paying for baggage like we would for other airlines. So that'll be nice. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll be flying JetBlue. I think our flight leaves around like 3:45 and landing around 6:15. So yeah, it gives us the whole first night in Disney.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely a good time to arrive. I don't like too early of flights. Even though those are exciting because you kind of build up the whole day to be a Disney day. Personally, I'd like to be able to kind of relax getting there, and I think with an 8-night trip, that's going to be really easy for us to do. So
yeah, for sure.
That sounds perfect. A nice straight through. The airport's, approximately 30 minutes away from us, so we can just drive in, take a straight through flight. Hopefully, fingers crossed, no issues, no delays, and then that'll make for a really great first night in Disney for me.
Yeah. So our first night, we will be checking into Saratoga Springs. We've never stayed there before. We'll be staying in a preferred studio, which I believe means it will either be near the Carousel House, which is like the lobby, or will be near Disney Springs. I haven't put any requests in for a spot in Saratoga Springs because I don't really know where we want to be. I would prefer to be closer to Disney Springs just because that's where we're heading the first night.
That'd be cool.
But either way, we'll be happy. So yeah, that's where we're staying the first night, which it's just a 1-night stay. We were originally booked for Pop Century, but with the announcement that the gondolas or Skyliner won't be opening until September 29th, we decided to change around our plans and go with Saratoga Springs. Yeah.
I'm excited. I love staying in new resorts. Kind of an unofficial goal for the both of us is to stay at every location on Disney property. So we are slowly getting there. I should say we're actually getting there sooner than we ever anticipated. But it's still nice. Been taking it at a slow pace. Yeah,
this trip won't get us to all of the different resorts, but we're definitely getting closer. So do you want to say where we're heading to dinner the first night?
Yeah, so the first night we are going to be eating at Homecoming, which we've been there before. It's not a first for us.
Yeah, we went in December of last year in 2018, and it was one of my favorite meals I've ever had. The thigh-high chicken biscuits were amazing, and that's definitely what I'm getting. But we're going to be on the deluxe dining meal plan for the 1-night stay at Saratoga Springs, which means that we get 3 meal credits each. So Homecoming only counts as 1 meal credit for each of us, and we'll get an appetizer, entree, and dessert, which is going to be a lot of food at Homecoming because it's all very filling. But it should be good. I'm excited. We can try lots of different things, and if you've watched any of our videos, you know we really like to try a lot of different flavors.
Absolutely.
We don't like to fill up a lot on one flavor at a time, so the meal plan is nice for us because we get to do that for a relatively inexpensive cost.
Yeah, we kind of found that out. I think we've shared that with you in the past, and if you're new, welcome. We like to eat. We like to dine in Disney. We like to enjoy our evenings, having a nice meal. So for us, having a lot of the same portion isn't what we're going for. We really like to try tastings, or if they have like a sample platter of something, that would be ideal for us. So Disney take notes.
I think they
Meal
are
plan
taking
works.
notes. Food and wine is basically that. But
Yes. So
we'll get to that. So yeah, that's our plan for the first night. And because we have the dining plan, one of the things that we get are 2 snacks each per night, which since it's one night, we'll have 2 snacks each. One of the snacks I want to get is actually in Disney Springs at Goofy's Candy Shop. They have the make your own Rice Krispie treats, which you don't like Rice Krispie treats as much as I do, but he might get one if he sees what it looks like. But you basically get to pick like chocolate or peanut butter, and they put it on the Rice Krispie treat, and then you get to pick the topping. So that's definitely what I'm going to use my snack credit that night for, I think.
Awesome. And we are just going to walk over to Disney Springs since we'll be staying at Saratoga Springs. So we'll walk on over, have dinner, and we always do shopping and everything else. So
yeah, we'll probably hit at the shops, maybe go to Harley Davidson because we always like to get a shirt for Dan and my dad, and probably head to maybe the Edison. I mean, we do love to go to the Edison to grab a drink, and that's usually a good spot to go to. It's a Monday night, so I don't think they'll have any like their entertainment going on. So maybe, who knows, we might go to Jack Lindsay's. We've been there before, we really liked it there.
That was cool.
Yeah, so we'll probably head somewhere to get a drink, but wherever the night takes us.
That was the place with the really cool drink menu, right?
Yeah, they had like the monkey glass, and
that was cool.
Yeah, so we'll find something to do.
There's a lot to do in Disney Springs.
Yeah. I mean, it all depends on how, like, if our flight gets delayed, how much time we'll have. We do plan on Ubering from the airport this time. We've never done that before.
Yeah.
So it'll be a new experience. So that'll probably cut some of the travel time waiting for the Magical Express. But yeah, that's the plan for the first night.
Yeah, so hopefully as soon as we land, we can check out Uber wait times and determine when we're going to book the Uber.
Yeah.
You know, with grabbing our luggage and everything, and hopefully they'll shave off enough time, for us. With this trip, maybe not so much, being eight nights, but a lot of our trips are just over the weekends and so forth. So maximizing our time is kind of important to us. We don't live in Florida. We do travel into Florida when we go.
Yeah.
So this will be kind of interesting to see. Does it really make a difference for us to take the Uber versus Magical Express? So let's see.
I mean, we have had good luck with Magical Express. Like in June, we literally sat. I mean, if you watch the video, we didn't even cut anything out of that. Like the whole video from us walking up, scanning in, and getting on the bus was probably like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
like we sat down, the bus left. So I mean,
ideal.
we've had the very efficient experience on Magical Express, but we've also had some not so efficient experiences. So we'll see. We'll see what the Uber is like, and we'll let you guys know.
Yes. What about the second day?
So the second day, we'll obviously be checking out of Saratoga Springs. We will use Disney's service where Bell Services will come to our room and they'll take our luggage and they will send it right over to Beach Club Villas, which is where we'll be checking in for the next 4 nights. Yeah, so that's like probably, I think, where we're staying the most on our trip.
Yeah.
But we're really excited to stay there. But while our luggage is being transferred, we're not going to head right to Beach Club Villas. We're going to go to Hollywood Studios. And that's a very exciting day because we did get a reservation to build a lightsaber. Yeah.
That should be exciting.
Yeah. So we kind of went back and forth. Should we build a lightsaber? Should we not build a lightsaber? Because we're not huge Star Wars fans. But I mean, I don't know. I'm excited to do the experience. I've heard the experience alone is really, really cool, which we're going to film the whole thing. Basically what you do is you make a reservation for whoever's making it, which I'm going to be making it, and then Dan will be recording. You get one person to come in with you. So you make the reservation for one person, and then you get a guest to come with you, basically to watch the experience. Yeah. So I don't know how it works if you have kids, like if you had like an adult and 2 kids with you, but...
Well, hold on. So should we tell Disney that we're bringing all of them as well?
I don't know. Should we? We'll keep it a secret. Our little secret. So yeah, I think that's at like 12:25. And I'm hoping that by having the reservation to get into the lightsaber experience means that we'll be able to kind of explore the land. Because we've already done the ride 3 times in the annual pass holder previews, the ride isn't a huge priority for us, but if it's a decent enough wait, like if it's less than an hour.
So I'd be willing to wait up to an hour and a half for Smuggler's Run. I think we both agree the queue was just nice. It was a nice atmosphere to enjoy. And
yeah.
I think I could wait an hour and a half. I don't think that would be too long at all.
Yeah, and I mean, we could do single rider, but the queue, you don't see anything from the single rider queue because we did that once out of the 3 times that we did it. And it's just like a gray hallway. It's very boring in the hallway. Like if you do the actual standby line, you can see the Millennium Falcon, you can see them working on things in the ride. You can see the land from the queue. So I don't know, I'd probably just do standby if it's a decent enough wait. So that'll definitely be a game day decision.
Yeah, we'll just play it by ear on that one. Otherwise, even just being in Batu, I'm excited for that again. So
yeah, I think
that'll be really cool.
I mean, we only tried the blue milk when we went the last time with the rum, so I think maybe we'll try the green milk this time. We really want to go to Ronto Roosters or Ronto Roosters. Roasters. I don't know how to say
Probably
it.
sure.
Yeah, I don't know. But I really want to go there. There's a couple drinks that we want to try, and apparently the hot dog thing that they have is really good. I don't think it's called a hot dog in Batu, but that's supposed to be really good there. So definitely check that out, and hopefully get to go back to Docking Bay 7 for lunch that day.
That was awesome.
Yeah, the food was really good. But
I couldn't believe how good it was.
Yeah, but since then we've seen like videos from other people where they got the kid-sized portion of the chicken meal, the tip yip, and it looked so good.
The mac and cheese and everything. Yeah, that was surprising.
Yeah, so maybe we'll get one of those, maybe like the ribs again, but that's definitely the plan for Batu. And then we have a fast pass for Toy Story Mania that day, which will be nice. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
And I will, of course, beat Dan.
I don't know what the deal is. I just can't figure this right out.
Yeah. And maybe we even head to Baseline Tap House that day. We didn't get to go there in August, which we were really hoping to do, but it was just so hot and so busy.
I couldn't believe how I've never seen that many people at Baseline Tap House.
Yeah, the secret's out.
Yeah, I don't know if it was because it probably was people who just left their preview. Because it was right around the time we were coming out, and that would be a perfect stop for everybody to cool down.
That was our plan.
Yeah, that was our plans. That makes sense.
Yeah, so we'll hopefully be able to stop there and get like a flight of beers and kind of chill out. We're not going to be at Hollywood Studios the whole day though, because we will eventually head out and go to our next destination, which is Beach Club Villas. And we're really excited to stay there. Neither of us have stayed at either Beach Club or the villas. We just have a standard studio there, so no special views or anything, but really excited for the proximity to Epcot. That's like a big deal for us. I mean, this trip, Dan's never been to Food and Wine, so to be so close to Food and Wine, especially with our annual passes, to be able to come and go as we please, to get snacks and stuff, that'll be really cool.
It was a good call.
Yeah, we originally were booked for Pop Century for like the whole first half of the trip, and when we looked into it, we're like, we should probably stay somewhere close to Epcot, so that is where we switched to, Beach Club Villas. And then that night, we will be finishing out our deluxe dining meal credits at the Yachtman Steakhouse.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we've never been to the Yachtman Steakhouse. It was on our list of restaurants to do during our anniversary trip last July, which we unfortunately did not log, which is very sad.
Yeah. So not past July, but last year's July.
Yes, July 2018. We went for our second anniversary. And it kind of made the short list where it was between Yachtsman's or Narcoossee's, and Narcoossee's won, which we were very happy with. But I'm excited to try it. I'm excited to go. It's supposed to be one of the best, if not the best, steakhouse on Disney property that's run by Disney. And having the dining plan will be nice because we can kind of order the steak we want to get and not worry about cost and try some appetizers and stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely excited.
So that's a great point. We've avoided the dining plan for years, at least going on trips with our, just the two of us, because we thought it was going to be so much food.
And it is. It's a lot.
It's a lot of food, but you're not afraid to try the things that you might not try. You also get to have, snacks throughout the park day and everything. And I really did enjoy the dining plan. So if it's ever something that you're debating, I would say go for it at least once, just so you know. Yeah,
I would say. I think we end up spending a little bit more than we would with like annual pass holder or a Tables in Wonderland discount, but we're spending more and getting a lot more food and a lot more things to try.
Way more food. Yeah,
because if we're not in the dining plan, we usually split a lot of things, and which is fine.
We still share. We share our plates almost everywhere we go.
Yeah, but we are not cutting costs. We're not trying to make sure that we're spending just that certain amount of money. Like basically we're spending a little bit more than what we would like have to budget for. So it ends up working out pretty well for us.
Yeah, I think it's worked so far.
And we should probably have 2 snack credits left over that day. So either we'll have used them at Starbucks that day because we like Starbucks. You can use a snack credit on any size drink at a Starbucks. So
pretty cool.
Get that trend to size if you want that. And if we don't use it there, we'll just grab some snacks from resort gift shops. Yeah, they have lots of different options like trail mix and popcorns and all that kind of stuff, so there'll be options. We just have to make sure we get them. So obviously we mentioned that we will have been eating at the Yachtsman Steakhouse, which we'll just have walked over from the beach club because they're connected, which is awesome. And that night there are extra magic hours at Epcot.
Wow.
Yeah, so our dinner I think is around 7:50. Probably will end dinner around 9 o'clock, 9:10, 9:20.
I'd say more like 9:30.
Yeah, whenever we get done.
When we dine.
Whenever we're done, we'll probably just pop on over to Epcot because we can walk right over. And if we get on 1, 2 rides, if we get on no rides,
just walk on over.
We'll just walk
That's
on over.
That's gonna be cool. I'm really excited for that. I think with Food and Wine and everything going on.
Well, so Food and Wine, the booths won't be open that late.
Oh, okay.
But I think that will give us the opportunity to kind of get the rides done that we would rather,
Okay,
like we can get
fair
the rides
enough.
done that night, and then we
Yeah.
don't have to worry about them during the day when we're in Epcot. So we get on Soarin' or Test Track. Like Test Track at night is my favorite, so that would be really cool to get on.
Yeah, that ride's really not that nice in the daytime.
It's
In
just
my
more
opinion.
fun at night. Like
Yeah.
all the rides are more fun at night if you can tell that it's nighttime.
Well, Disney's
so
more fun at night.
yeah,
We
more
feel,
magical.
In
So
our opinion, yeah, because all the lighting and everything.
yeah, so I think even if we just walked around, like take it slow, just walk wherever we want to go, and I think that'll be fun. So it'll be a little bit of a late night. I think extra magic hours go till like 11, which that's not super late.
It's not bad. Not when you can just walk back to your.
Right, we don't have to catch a bus or
It's gonna be
anything, so
incredible.
yeah, that'll be really cool. I believe the spot that Beach Club Villas really is, there's like a secret door that you can go out, and it's just like a hop, skip, and a jump, and you're right there.
Is it like a not so secret door?
Yeah, not so secret door.
We'll find it.
Yeah, we'll let you guys know if we find this not so secret door, but hopefully our room is close to that, and that'll be really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that. So it's only day 2, and we've done a lot. Our first full day.
Yeah, I'm already exhausted just thinking about the trip. So moving on to day 3.
Yeah, day 3, so we will actually be heading back to Epcot that day, but not before we have lunch at Allen Compass, which is at the Yacht Club. One of Dan's main requests when we first were planning the trip was a lobster roll. Allen Compass is known to have lobster rolls, so we're gonna head there for lunch. I've done the breakfast before there, it's really good, but I'm excited to try the lunch. I'm sure they have some decent sandwich options.
Yeah, and it's close to our resort, so
Yeah,
it
it's
won't
just-
be out of the way or anything.
Yeah, we just walk over, and then when we're done there, we'll just walk over to Epcot and head in the International Gateway.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that day's kind of a more chill day. We do have a fast pass, I think, for Test Track and Spaceship Earth.
That's good.
Yeah, so if we make it to Test Track or whatever, we've done it the night before, maybe we won't use that fast pass, but at least we have it. And then our main goal for that day is a lot of food and wine tasting. So we're very excited for food and wine. As I mentioned before, it's
Yeah,
Dan's first time to food and wine.
I've
And-
seen a lot of it. I just haven't done
Yeah.
it yet. Yeah.
Yeah, so the tastings and everything, and we're definitely gonna hit up a lot of the stands that day. Yeah, so that'll be really cool. I don't think we're gonna hit up all of them that day. We're definitely gonna save some for our second full Epcot day, just
Oh,
because
yeah.
we'll have snack credits to use at the end. But
It'd be impossible, I feel.
yeah, we don't.
It'd be a very rushed day.
We'll have also eaten lunch, so we'll probably be kind of full. And we also have a dinner reservation at La Hacienda de San Angel. Angel? I don't know.
It's a mouthful.
Yes.
So we've done a
It's-
reservation there.
Yep, we have a reservation there. It's in the Mexico Pavilion. We've never eaten there before, and I'm very excited. We originally had a reservation for Via Napoli, which I love Via Napoli, but it's not Dan's favorite, so
Yeah, I
we
don't know.
decided to try something new. So yeah, with all the options in Epcot, you definitely don't need to eat at the same place every time. So it's exciting to try a new place.
I love trying new places.
Yeah. So the one sad thing that happened when planning was that originally we really wanted to do the Frozen Ever After dessert party. We had seen it on a video from Tim Tracker. Looked really cool. And I was on the day that they released them. I thought I booked the dessert party, but apparently I never got past like the initial confirmation page. Like I never actually finished the transaction. So unfortunately it did not get booked. And as of right now, we don't have it booked. They are completely booked up.
Yeah.
With it being the last month before Illuminations is over, I think the last night is September 30th. Obviously, it's a very popular dessert party, so
Yeah.
right now we're not doing that party, but I'm still checking every day in hopes that someone's going to change their plans and we can kind of sneak in.
Maybe.
So that's the hope. But if we don't make it into the dessert party, we're definitely going to make it priority to see the last time we're going to see Illuminations.
Yeah.
So we'll find a spot somewhere and we'll definitely camp out for a minute or two, and yeah. Illuminations isn't our favorite. I think the last time we watched it, we did have a fast pass for it. We didn't really even get to watch it because
not watch it.
a child was lost from her parents and just ended up standing in front of us looking at us like, please help. And so we kind of helped her find her
Yeah,
dad
you
for the
kinda
whole
have to,
time.
yeah.
We didn't want to just like, no, kid. We're watching fireworks.
Hey, out of the way.
Yeah, so it'll be nice to see it one last time, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Be our last opportunity. We're not going
Right.
back, till another time. So
Yeah, so, well, by the time we get back, it'll be the new show, Epcot Forever, so
Yep.
it'll be good to see it one last time.
be good to see that and have something else to look forward to when we come back.
Yeah, exactly, so
Awesome.
a
So
new
anything
show
else
to
on
see.
day
I think that's it. I mean, that's quite a bit of stuff. It's a lot of walking just with the food and wine festivals and stuff. But I'm really excited for food and wine. Flower Garden, I think, has more of my favorite booths, but even still, it'll be just cool to be there and try some things and see what's going on. And that'll be hopefully count as our second entrance into Epcot for the coasters that annual pass holders can
Gotta get 4 of them.
Gotta go in 4 times, so that'll be your second time in. And so that is pretty much all of day 3. Yeah.
Awesome.
So day 4, we're still at Beach Club Villas. It's gonna be a much quieter day, at least to start. So right now we have Cape May Cafe breakfast book, which is a character breakfast with like Mickey and Minnie and their little beachy outfits. Not sure we're gonna keep that. Right now we just have it booked as a placeholder if we wanna do it. Kind of an early reservation at 9-10 a.m.
Oh.
But the reason it's so early is because we have a cabana booked for Stormalong Bay. And that starts at 10.
Wow.
Yeah, so that'll be really cool. So Stormalong Bay has like the lazy river and the really cool pool.
I was sold on Lazy River.
Yeah, Dan loves the lazy river, so he'll probably be floating around that all day.
Just, you know where to find me.
Yeah, if you're looking for Dan, he's probably in the lazy river. But Dan really burns pretty easily, so the cabana will be nice to have a designated spot for us that's shaded. We don't have to worry about finding a spot. Really excited for that. I'm not really sure what comes with the cabana. I definitely don't think it'll be as cool as our cabana we had in Aruba, but I'm still excited for it. So that'll be how we'll spend the first half of our day.
Day 4.
First half of our day 4. Be very chill, just kind of have that pool rest day. And then that night kind of picks up, so we are heading to Contemporary for our Highway in the Sky dine around, which, yeah, we're very excited for this. I basically picked our dates based on doing this dinner experience. It was one thing that was definitely like our must do. It's only offered on certain nights, and it's only up to like 25 or 26 people.
Wow.
Yeah. So it'll start at the Contemporary. I think we check in at the Wave, and I believe we have some drinks and appetizers there, and then they reserve a whole car on the monorail and take everybody over to the Polynesian, where you also have some more appetizers and drinks. And then they put you back in the monorail and put you over to the Grand Floridian, where you have dinner at Citrico's and some drinks.
Wow.
And then
Noticing a pattern here.
Yes.
And some drinks.
Yep. And then so the night ends with fireworks and desserts and drinks at the Contemporary.
And some drinks.
Which, if you saw our secret viewing spot video for the Contemporary, which I'll leave in an iCard, that's where we'll get to watch the show from, which will be really cool.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, we've never watched Happily Ever After from that spot, so I'm definitely excited to see what the view looks like.
I thought you watched from that spot.
I watched Wishes from that spot.
Wishes.
I watched Happily Ever After from that spot.
Gotcha.
And so, yeah, that'll be really cool. But that's not where our night ends. Where are we heading to next, Dan?
So in that same night, which was just recently added on, we are more than likely going to be doing the after hours party. We didn't buy tickets yet.
Nope, but we're going to be heading to the Magic Kingdom for after hours.
Yeah, so we intend to go there and buy tickets. In our experience,
Well, we're going to buy our tickets ahead of time.
Okay, so we'll have tickets, but there's also another addition to this trip, and we are meeting Chloe's mom,
And my
my
sister,
mother-in-law,
Callista.
and my sister-in-law, Callista. So
Yeah, so they decided about 2 weeks ago that they were going to join us for the weekend, and they're going to fly down that day. So they'll be flying down that day and coming right from the airport to the Magic Kingdom for after hours.
So.
Yeah, so that'll be really cool. But yeah, so that's the plan, that we're going to walk to the Magic Kingdom from the Contemporary, and then they're going to come in whenever their flight lands, and they're going to head to the Magic Kingdom.
Yep, meet up with Chloe's mom and Callista, our sister.
Yeah, it should be really cool. They weren't going to get to go to the Magic Kingdom during this trip because they are going for such a short amount of time. So it gives them the time in the Magic Kingdom to see like the decorations and get some rides, which we're really excited for, just because we really love after hours. So
I'll do any after hours party.
yeah, so it runs from 10 p.m. to 1 in the morning for 3 hours.
Wow.
You can get in at 7 p.m. with your ticket, but obviously we'll be at our
Get stuff
dinner
on it.
thing. But we go to Disney a lot, so we don't need to go in early, which is nice though, because you don't have to have a separate ticket, or you don't have to have a Disney
park
ticket,
yeah.
to get in.
We're annual pass holders, but for mom and sister, that's convenient.
Yeah, so if they were there early, they could get in. That would allow them to go on some more rides, but they'll be coming right as the party starts. But
But they didn't have to buy a day ticket for that day too. Which,
Yeah.
you know, is awesome.
yeah, so
Without a doubt.
that'll be cool. It'll be nice to hang out with my mom and Callista. It'll be an exciting first night for them. And
Yeah.
we'll be in like the middle of our trip, so we'll probably be a little tipsy from all of our drinks.
Well, yeah, because that and some drinks.
And some drinks
is gonna, yeah, we're probably gonna be feeling that.
But it'll be fun.
Yeah,
I'm
it
excited.
should be
I'm
okay.
really excited. Yeah. I don't think Disney would ever do an event where you're going to be plastered. So I think we'll just be
Maybe.
depends.
Yeah.
One drink usually hits me, so I don't know. We'll see.
We'll find out when we do it.
Yeah, but I'm really excited for that night. That'll be really cool. And so because my mom and Callista will have come in that night, they're gonna have a rental car from Alamo, and they're gonna have skipped the line so they can just go right out to the rental car. They don't have to talk to anybody, so that'll really cut down on their time to get to the park. And because they're gonna have a rental car, we can take the rental car back with them.
Yeah.
We don't have to take an Uber or a bus or anything, so that'll be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll make it for a very easy transition back to the Beach Club Villas that night.
So that's a long day 4 into day 5 because we'll be coming back
Yes.
very late at night. So
Yeah, so day 5, originally we did have a reservation for 10:45 for Oga's Cantina, which I have since canceled. We did have 2 reservations for that day because I really wasn't sure how the day was going to work out. So we're going to go with our later reservation for 3:45 for Oga's Cantina.
so excited to go back.
Yeah, so obviously, if I don't think I've mentioned,
cool.
but we're going to go to Hollywood Studios that day. Really excited for my mom and Callista to see Oga's Cantina and see the land and see everything.
Yeah.
It's going to be new for them. They haven't seen it yet. It'll be really cool.
Cool for us again. You know.
Yeah.
We were there for quite a while, but still, it just felt like there was so much to see. We went right into the back of the land, the Galaxy's Edge, and we really didn't get to spend too much time up front. Even though the second ride wasn't open yet, there were still photo pass opportunities we didn't get to do that I would like to do, and just more of the land to see. You know.
Yeah, there's plenty of things for us to see and shops for us to go in that we haven't gone in.
Yeah,
so.
we didn't check out the shops either. It was just, you know, a little busy and it wasn't you know, on our list of priorities that day. So.
Yeah, we already spent enough money. If you haven't seen our haul video, I will link it down below. And so that's pretty much the plan for Galaxy's Edge. Hopefully, again, the ride won't have a super long wait because I know my mom and Callista would really like to do that.
We'll probably have to wait for it.
Yeah.
I don't think you can go into Galaxy's Edge. I mean, unless it's 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm not waiting 3 hours.
It's
Sorry,
just,
Mom and
yeah.
Callista.
3 hours. It's just too much,
I don't think
especially
they'd
even
even
for
wanna
them.
wait that.
Yeah, they're you know, for us it almost would be doable, but 3 hours when you're at
That's
you know
too
they're
much
at
of a short trip.
Too short of a trip to wait
Yeah.
3 hours. It would
I think they'd even be happy
rough.
just doing Oga's Cantina and getting a drink and then seeing the land if we
Yeah.
can't get on the ride.
We can throw them in the single riders then.
If it's short enough. Sometimes that's even long, but yeah, we'll
See.
figure it
Yeah,
out.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
hit or miss. Hopefully with September, people go back to school, it'll be a good time.
Yeah, we're kind of hoping that the crowds won't be crazy. When we planned this trip, we were really hoping for a low crowd time of year. We usually
What's
go
your
in the
favorite?
summertime for like our anniversary. And this year we're like, oh, let's go in September. We're going to Aruba for our anniversary. And then they announced that Star Wars Galaxy's Edge was opening right before we get there. So while it's cool it'll be open, we are
It
kind of
might make
hoping
it
that the
this year.
crowds aren't super bad, but I
Especially
guess we'll
since
see.
we're going into Hollywood Studios so many times
Yeah.
this trip. So
Yeah, 2
but we'll
times.
see.
So
We'll find out one way or another. You know, maybe it'll be awesome because maybe Galaxy's Edge will be busy and we can go over to Toy Story Land and
yeah, we don't
go do
really
stuff.
know,
We don't know
the
how it's gonna
effect,
be.
or are people going to avoid Galaxy's Edge? It's so up in the air
Yeah.
right now. We really have no idea. So
Yeah, I feel like World is going to be different than Disneyland. Disneyland, it was
Yeah.
quiet. Like everybody was like, "What just happened?" Obviously, Disney they learned from that, and I think they.
yeah, with
I
the
think it's gonna be
reservations and
busy.
stuff, it should be good for like the Oga's Cantina and everything.
Oh yeah.
but
I don't expect any issues with that.
Yeah.
I don't expect any issues getting into the land. I
Yeah.
just think the ride wait times are going to be greater than.
Yeah, and we're obviously not getting up for that 6 a.m. extra magic hours in the morning to get on the ride.
Nope.
We originally
Firm no.
were going to, but when
If
we
we
got
had
the
to.
pass holder
Yeah,
preview,
if we had to, we were
yeah.
going to do that.
So that's not going to happen anymore.
Nope.
And then we do have a Fast Pass for Tower of Terror. Obviously, with the new Fast Pass tiers at Hollywood Studios, that's really the only Fast Pass we have booked. We have the other 2 booked as throwaway Fast Passes, meaning we probably won't use them. I think it's Star Tours and First Time and Forever for Frozen. But definitely Tower of Terror we'll be using because that's like Mom, Callista, my favorite ride in Hollywood Studios. So,
Enjoy too.
not your favorite though.
It's not my favorite.
No. But yeah, we'll definitely be using
The
that.
theming I really like. I'm just not a fan of drop rides.
Yeah.
But I've been getting more and more used to it,
Yeah.
and it really doesn't bother me at all anymore.
It's a fun ride.
But when I first went on, I just did not like it. If
No.
you don't like heights and being dropped, it's not a ride for most people like that. But I really, actually, the last maybe 2 or 3 times I've been on it, I enjoyed it. So we'll see.
I feel like you always like it once you ride it once too.
Yeah, always ready to go on the weekend.
Yeah. So that's basically our plan for Hollywood Studios. Anything else we do that day will be icing on the cake. If we can get any other Fastpasses or get on Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, that'll be really cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And then that night we are heading to Hoop-Dee-Doo Review at Fort Wilderness.
Yeah, first time.
Your first time. I actually went when I was like 8, so it's been 20 years since I've been to Hoop-Dee-Doo Review.
It doesn't count.
I think it counts.
Nope. Nope.
So yeah, it's not my first time to Hoop-Dee-Doo Review. We obviously, my mom and Cliff will be joining us, but also my 2 aunts, Aunt Marilyn and Aunt Sally, will be joining us as well.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a nice big party at Hoop-Dee-Doo Review.
Yeah, which I've heard it's more fun the more people you have for Hoop-Dee-Doo
I think
Review.
it will be.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be really fun. I'm really excited for the food. I think they have unlimited sangria and beer, so that'll be cool.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. And I believe we're going to be taking a minivan that day because so the minivans have special access into certain areas where they can get where Ubers and Lyfts can't. So like minivans can drop off at the Magic Kingdom where the buses drop off. And the other special spot would be at Fort Wilderness because obviously if you drive a car, you have to park your car and then take buses to Fort Wilderness, like where the Hoop-Dee-Doo Review is, versus taking a minivan which they'll drop you off right where the Hoop-Dee-Doo is. So
yeah, so it just makes sense. Plus the minivans have always been a good experience for us.
Yeah.
I can't see a reason not to do that, especially in that situation.
Yeah, it should be a fun night. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So moving on to day 6.
Day 6. Woof. Are you tired? I'm tired.
I'm tired talking about it. I told you guys this. When Chloe had booked this trip and was like, I think she first told me 7 nights, and then all of a sudden it was 8 nights, and I was like, have we ever done 8 nights in Disney?
We have.
Have we? Okay, we have.
Yeah, July of last year was.
But that was with a cruise, right?
No.
No. Okay.
Well, that was like 11 nights with a cruise. But anyway.
Oh, yeah, that was a long trip.
Yeah.
That was cool.
But yeah, well, obviously there's been a lot of times in this trip that we can rest and take it easy, and we're not go because we have such a long time in Disney. But of course, it's still gonna fly by. Disney trips just always fly by, which is sad.
They really do.
Yeah. So anyway, day 6, we will be heading to Animal Kingdom.
It's gonna rain.
Always rains in Animal Kingdom when Dan goes. Always, which, I don't know. Seems to work out better because the animals are more active, but...
Only day you have to pack a poncho if you're going.
Not true. I always have a poncho on you.
Always have a poncho. Yeah.
For us, it's always been rainy in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
So we actually have the up-close tour with rhinos booked for the 2 of us. That was something we booked about 180 days ago, so unfortunately I couldn't add my mom and Calista to it.
Yeah.
But they'll be able to keep themselves occupied. They'll go off, take pictures, go to Starbucks, and they'll be fine.
We'll just leave them in the closet.
Yeah, so while we're doing that, they're gonna just hang out, and then after that we have fast passes for Flight of Passage, the Kilimanjaro Safari, and also the Animation Experience, which is a new experience. It's at the Conservation Station, which you take a train to. I'm really excited for that. I think Calista will really enjoy it because it's basically like drawing characters. It's something they used to have at Hollywood Studios that they no longer have. So that'd be really cool. I'm excited for it.
That should be exciting.
Yeah.
Something new.
I mean, we usually do Everest, but that sometimes gets you a little motion sick, so I didn't really want to do Everest.
It does, yeah.
Calista might want to do Everest, so I mean, we can always try for a 4th or 5th fast pass for that.
Yeah.
Definitely going to try to get on Dinosaur that day because that's another favorite of all of ours, so.
Fast pass refresh.
Yeah. So that'll be really fun. I'm excited. I love Animal Kingdom. Calista loves Animal Kingdom. You love Animal Kingdom. Like, it's definitely one of all of our favorite parks.
Who doesn't love Animal Kingdom?
Yeah, if you don't love Animal Kingdom, stop watching. Just kidding. Please keep watching.
Some people don't like Animal Kingdom. I was joking.
Yeah.
Like all the parks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really do enjoy Animal Kingdom, and I'm excited to spend some time there. It's funny because when Calista and my mom decided to join in on our trip, it really worked out that Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom were the 2 parks that they were definitely going to get to go to.
Yeah,
because
the most flexible.
I mean, not that they're the most flexible, but Animal Kingdom's like one of their favorites, and then Hollywood Studios is my mom's favorite with Tower of Terror and like getting to see Star Wars Land. So I don't know. It's like the universe knew. We're just that good of a planner. No, I'm just kidding. Just coincidence. But I'm really excited. It's gonna be a really fun day. And actually, that day we are switching from Beach Club Villas to the Polynesian for 2 nights.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, so that morning we will have sent our luggage again with Disney Service. They'll have transferred all of our luggage over to the Polynesian villas, which we're very excited. And so after our day at the Animal Kingdom, we will head over to the Polynesian to see our room, which I'm very excited about. We are staying in a Lakeview studio. So do you want to say where we're heading to dinner that night, Dan?
So that night we will be heading to Narcoossee's, all 4 of us.
Yeah.
That should be a good time. We really like Narcoossee's.
Love Narcoossee's.
Love the view. I don't think we've ever had a bad view. I don't think you can really have a bad view at Narcoossee's. Always had exceptional service there, and the food is top notch.
Yeah, which we will also be using the deluxe dining plan for.
Even better.
Yeah, this part of the trip. So, or for the stay at the Polynesian, which I forgot to mention, we are actually going to have lunch at Yak and Yeti at Animal Kingdom.
That's true. Yeah, I picked that. That's one thing I picked.
You pick a lot of stuff.
That's the one thing I know I picked.
Yeah. So Dan had the choice between Yak and Yeti or Satu'li Canteen. And since we are doing the deluxe dining plan for that section of the trip with the Polynesian, it just makes sense to do a sit down.
Yeah, I really like the Yak and Yeti sit down. That was a nice experience. We've done Yak and Yeti quick service like forever and on every trip we've ever done to Disney, which is okay. It was nice, but when we did the sit down, it was like a whole new experience for me.
Which
really.
I have the Landry's card, so that means we don't have a reservation for it. What we do is we just walk up and we show the Landry's card, and within 5 to 10 minutes they will have a table for us.
Last time we did that, I was so shocked. They like hold tables.
Yeah,
for people with
the
this
card.
Yeah,
and
I couldn't believe it.
So the card is $25, but when you get the card, you get a $25 welcome bonus that you can use for a meal.
Right.
So as long as you're using it or purchasing the card in a time frame where you know you're going to be going. So like we bought the card before a July trip last year and we knew we were going to have lunch there. It just made sense.
Totally.
So yeah, total no-brainer, and it's so convenient. I've used it at Yak and Yeti, I've used it at T-Rex. It works at any Landry's owned restaurant where you get that immediate spot to sit at. So it's definitely really cool. But yeah, so that's where we're having lunch, and then obviously, like Dan said, we're having dinner at Narcoossee's, which will have the dining plan, so that'll be really cool.
Yeah, we kind of go all out for any top restaurant like Narcoossee's. We don't hold back. If there's something we want on the menu, we're going to order it. We've always said that that's going to be worth it. You know, Chloe does a lot of research, obviously, with her travel agent.
And just for own personal enjoyment.
Yeah, well, I mean, we go quite a bit. So you know, she always has a good recommendation for me, which is awesome, because when I look at a menu and there's too many options on the menu, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know if you're like that. It'd be awesome to have a discussion about that, because I'm somebody who would love to go to a restaurant and take the chef recommendation 90% of the time. So they don't always have something like that. Sometimes the waiters and servers will have a phenomenal pick for me, something that, it really does narrow my opportunity or my choice. And I like that, but not everybody can do that. So it's always nice to have Chloe take a look, and she's like, they're known for this. Yeah. So go ahead and try that.
Which for Narcoossee's would be the butter poached twin lobsters.
Yeah, which was phenomenal when I had it last time. So I don't even know if I'm gonna try anything else. I'll probably just have that again.
Which that was what I was gonna get when I went for this time, but now I saw somebody post about the fillet there and it looked really good. So I'm almost thinking that maybe I should get the fillet and you should get the butter poached lobster, which is something we do a lot. And we'll basically split the meals and we'll make our own surf and turf. Yeah. So we might do that. We'll see.
Most likely.
That's probably what we'll end up doing, because we both do like steak and we both like lobster, so it usually works out.
Narcoossee's I'm definitely looking forward to.
Yeah, that's probably like the one. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that meal. I mean, I'm looking forward to a lot of the meals, but I'm really looking forward to Narcoossee's. Yeah. We almost switched out Citrico's in June for Narcoossee's, just because we know we love Narcoossee's and we really wanted to try it again, but we're happy we tried Citrico's.
Yeah, I like Citrico's. Yeah, I would do Citrico's again. I'm glad we did it in the evening. I don't know exactly how to explain it, and maybe you can relate to the feeling, but when you've just had such an awesome experience at a restaurant, it really feels like home. And Narcoossee's, we just had an incredible experience the first time, and I think we'll
I like the atmosphere, I like the view. I don't know. If I had to choose between the two, I'm definitely picking Narcoossee's. Yeah. That's basically what it boils down to.
There was no issue with Citrico's either, so.
No, there wasn't, but like, if I'm gonna go to Grand Floridian and I'm gonna pick one of the higher end restaurants, I'm picking Narcoossee's.
Yeah, that's just our pick.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to try both. That's one of the things that when I read reviews, like if I read a bad review, I take that and I listen to it, but I also go, I want to try it for myself because everyone's tastes are different. Everyone likes different meals. Some people don't like seafood as much as us, so you might not love narcoosseys, whereas we love seafood and it's a big hit for us. So
yeah,
definitely a good option.
Anything going on after narcoosseey?
We'll probably be there when the Happily Ever After fireworks are going off, which will be really nice, so close to Mom can see it from narcoosseys. After dinner, no big plans. We'll probably either walk back to the Polynesian with the walkway, or we'll take the monorail back around. We'll see where the night takes us. Yeah. But yeah, so when we get back to the hotel or the resort that night, we're definitely gonna have a couple of drinks and sit on our patio. That's what I'm looking forward to that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy the view. When me and my mom stayed there last time, we got to watch the ferry go back and forth in Magic Kingdom, which that was really cool to see. So I'm excited. It's gonna be a fun night.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out how, we could get drinks for the room. We looked at a couple different options. What were those options that you found?
So I think one of the options was to take an Uber to one of the gas stations on property and just pick up some beer. We could have done Garden Grocer. They will deliver if you upload your ID to the website. The prices were a little high though, so
Too much higher. There's a little bit of a convenience factor, but we figured with an Uber we would probably be using one at some point.
Yeah.
And we could just add a stop.
Yeah.
So that would probably be the easiest. We can pick our own and we can bring it with us. So.
And we'll probably do that at some point in the beginning of the trip for like the beach club before my mom and Calista show up. Yeah. But when they show up, they are going to have their car, so we'll probably pick up some drinks on the way to the Polynesian. And yeah, that'll be the plan for them when we're staying there to get some drinks.
Yeah, there's nothing like having a great room and a great resort and actually being able to enjoy it.
Yeah. So yeah, that was day 7. And so day 8, that is my mom and Calista's last day. So very quick trip for them, but I think they'll have enough Disney in there for them. Yeah,
the flight's short enough for us that doing 2 or 3 day trips, if you can get a direct flight, that is really not a problem at all. We just did it. It was fine. Yeah, so they're going to have a great time. I had a great time in August, so hopefully they feel the same.
They are definitely jonesing for some Disney, so it'll be just enough time for them.
Yeah.
But for that last day, our morning is going to start with a photo shoot in the Magic Kingdom. A good friend of mine is actually going to be in Disney the same time. I will link her photography down below. And she does really cool pictures in the parks, so I'm excited to do that. It'll be cool to have some nice photos of the two of us. Haven't picked out our outfits yet. We probably should get on that. But it'll be cool. It'll be an hour session.
Nice.
We'll probably take some pictures like with the castle and Fantasyland. I'm just really excited for that experience.
I would definitely love some Tomorrowland photos.
Yeah, so I'm sure we can do that.
I think out of Magic Kingdom, Tomorrowland's my favorite. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But it definitely is. People Mover.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Why
Even
do I love
on the People Mover, but
I don't know why I love the People Mover so much.
Yeah.
But I could probably sit on that thing all day.
Yeah.
If they did a drink service on People Mover, I think I'd probably stay there for a full day.
That'd be so funny.
That'd be awesome.
I'm surprised they don't. Like every 15 minutes when you come by, here's what you drink.
Just
go slow enough through
put a little table on the People Mover. That'd be awesome.
Do you even need a table? Just a cup holder?
So instead of using the monorail for the
we're
just doing it on the People Mover.
Maybe someday, Disney.
Yeah, if they ever decide to have drinks in the Magic Kingdom. Come on, Disney.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how our day's gonna start. I think my mom and Calista will probably just stay at the Polynesian. They're not early risers. We're not early risers, so getting up for that will probably be a little difficult, but we'll be okay.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
We've been finding that more and more so lately, we wake up around 8 in the morning, just naturally.
Yeah.
Whenever we're on a vacation. So yeah, we'll get up earlier and that shouldn't be an issue.
No, yeah, it'll be fine. But yeah, like I said, my mom and Calista will stay back at the resort while we head to the Magic Kingdom.
They can do whatever they want.
They'll be sleeping. I know they'll be sleeping. And when we get back to the resort, we're all gonna go to breakfast at Ohana's in the Polynesian.
Wow.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. Dan's never done the breakfast before. I have with my mom and Calista, so that'll be fun. It's with Stitch and Lilo, usually Mickey and Pluto. It'll be a good time. I'm excited. Breakfast is good and yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so it'll be fun.
So what else we're gonna do that day? So obviously we're gonna be doing Ohana for breakfast, but we'd also love to get into Trader Sam's and enjoy that. I've never done it.
I never have either.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I've sat at like the outside patio, but I've heard that's not even close to the same. It does open, I think, at 3 p.m. now. So I've heard a rumor that you should head up and get your name on the list around 2 p.m., which staying at the resort should be doable. to get a pager, and then we can go back.
I'll bet 1 if I have to.
I don't think they take them that
I was
early.
joking.
But before that, we'll probably just hang
Open
by
it.
the pool or
Yeah.
just chill with Mom and Callista. They will have to head back to the airport around 1:30. So once they
That'd
leave,
be
we'll
perfect.
probably head to Trader Sam's.
Yeah.
And yeah, at some point during the day, we'll have to get ready because we are heading to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
Wow. 2
Again.
parties in 1 trip.
Yeah, we have the after hours and the magic.
After hours, Mickey's Not So Scary, and we're doing the event on the monorail.
Yeah,
This is going to be a busy trip.
busy but exciting.
Busy, yeah, but we've had some time there to relax. It's going to be
Yeah.
busy. I'm so excited for this trip.
Yeah, I am too.
This is our big Disney trip of the year.
Mm-hmm.
We've been to Disney, but they've all been shorter trips. Even our June trip was shorter than this, so
Yeah, that was only
5 nights. So we're getting 3 extra nights.
It wasn't even 5 nights. It was 4 nights.
Was it 4?
Yeah, 5 days.
5
Not
days.
even 5 full days.
That's what it was. Yeah. So, and that trip felt nice and long. So I'm really, really excited for this,
Yeah.
and it is coming up very quickly.
Yeah, so we're really excited to do the Halloween party again. The first party, we focused a lot on shows. So
Yeah.
we saw the parade, we saw the Hocus Pocus show, the fireworks. We did the Corella's Halloween Hideaway. This party, our focus is going to be more so on the rides. We didn't get to do any of the themed
Yeah.
Halloween rides at the party the last time. Because our focus was on the shows, you really kind of have to pick one or the other.
They don't give you enough time to really do it all.
No.
Unfortunately. And
Unfortunately.
maybe because now they're doing the pass. What's it called?
Yeah,
they're
where
doing
you
the
can,
pass. So
for $300, you can go to as many parties as you want, except for Halloween.
yeah, so if you're a local, you could probably. I think the parties are going to slow down too. I think that's just a given. We were there on the first Not So
Yeah.
Scary Halloween party. It was busy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a
So-
lot of media people. There's a lot of just locals who want to go to the first party. So it was definitely busy.
Mm-hmm.
I think they are selling more tickets. I mean, that's pretty evident just by the
yeah.
pass, where you can go to as many as you want.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that September will be a lower crowd night.
I don't think so. It's not the first. It's kind of
Yeah.
in there. Again, people with children, they're going back to school. People are busy with just everyday things. So hopefully it's a good time.
And it's a
for us.
Sunday night, so even locals, I would hope, wouldn't want to stay until midnight on a school night. But even still, we'll be fine. So yeah, the
Sounds
plan
good
is to do the overlays like Pirates of the Caribbean, Space Mountain.
Yeah.
Probably really sit and do like the Monsters Inc. We kind of just walked through the
Yeah.
treat trail the last time. We didn't even sit.
Just
and
street
do
trailed it.
Yeah, we
Which
did.
was cool. That was
It was
awesome.
cool.
Just walking through and they're just telling jokes and picking on people.
Yeah, so we'll probably sit down and actually watch it. We are having dinner that night at Crystal Palace. So, should we say what we're dressing up as for Halloween?
Nope,
What I
we
said?
are going to surprise you, but we are going to dress up and have dinner at Crystal Palace.
Yep, so I mean, there's a hint for you right there. You probably have already figured it out. There's a reason we're eating at Crystal Palace. So that's the plan for the beginning of the night. And then after Crystal Palace, we'll do the rides. And then because we both loved the new Mickey's Not So Spooky Spectacular Fireworks Show,
That was cool.
we are going to be doing the dessert party, which gives us a reserved viewing spot to watch the fireworks. I'm really hoping that from the reserved viewing spot, we'll be able to see the, what is his name? The puppet guy.
The puppet guy.
Yeah. Jack Skellington.
Jack Skellington.
From where we stood last time, we really couldn't see Jack Skellington on the stage, so I'm really excited. I hope we can see him from the other spot.
I think we'll definitely be able to see him.
Yeah, and I'm just excited too to have a reserved spot to watch the fireworks from. With the increased use of projections for this fireworks show, there's definitely that happily ever after crowds on Main Street to watch
Yeah.
the fireworks. So it'll be nice.
I almost feel like this show is more about the projections. So we got to see them and we could see like the color shift where we're standing on Main Street the last time in August. We didn't really rush up to get a spot. We just
No.
picked a spot and we were doing the
Corella's party.
Corella's party. So I think the projections really make this show. That will be awesome to see. The fireworks are just the added bonus. That they're atmospheric, if you will. They're kind of just there.
Right.
Really pay attention to the castle and the projections because they are awesome. Disney is just doing a phenomenal job. I just remember a few really standing out to me that I'm excited to be a little bit closer and see more
Yeah.
detail on. So
Yeah, and I've also heard the dessert party has mini versions of like the special Halloween party snacks.
Oh.
So, I mean, we would be probably spending money on trying some of the snacks anyway, so
Yeah.
it'll be cool to have the dessert party. It is an added cost to the Halloween party ticket, but I think it'll be worth it.
usually we find that those added costs are worth it if it's something you're interested in. Obviously, don't just do them
Right.
to do them, but
Yeah.
we specifically want something to do, and we want to be a little bit closer, so those reserved spots are usually great. We've enjoyed them for the parades, like with Gorilla's Party. It's nice to know you're going to have a spot and not need to shoulder through and squeeze in or get there extremely early.
Yeah, or even like the reserved spots usually have some more standing room where you're not on top of the person next to you, which is even just nice. Like, even if you do get there early for the reserved spot, just to have that room around you, that personal space is definitely an added bonus.
And it's just the two of us, so we're not, it's not a crazy cost. Obviously, if you're bringing your whole family, it's going to get a little bit pricey. You might want to look at an alternative solution. I wouldn't blame anybody for that, but when you have just two people, when you're those millennials ruining Disney.
Those childless millennials.
Those childless millennials. It's worth it. It really is. We love doing those. Totally worth it.
And you've never done the dessert party at Magic Kingdom, so it'll be cool for Dan to see. We're doing the plaza viewing, so that means we'll be in the plaza area that's reserved. I did look into the terrace section, but that is kind of farther off, and I prefer the plaza for the dessert party, so that's definitely where we're gonna go.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that is our 8th day of our trip, which is very exciting. I'm definitely excited to go to another Halloween party. Really excited that we had 2 to do, just because it was less pressure on the first one to get everything done. Just kind of knowing that we had the second one to go to was a huge relief.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be our 8th day, and the 9th day is our last full day.
Wow.
We were originally supposed to leave this last full day, but Southwest flight home would have made us leave. I think we would have had to leave for the airport around 11 a.m., which...
That's early.
Yeah,
I had... like checkout. You basically are packing and leaving.
Yeah, and I had big plans to head back to Epcot this day,
Big plans.
Yeah, big plans. So we added a whole other night, and so we'll be checking out of the Polynesian and heading to Boardwalk Villas for our last night in Disney, which that'll be cool. We've never stayed there either. But again, we'll be sending our luggage with Disney Service. They'll be taking it to Boardwalk Villa.
Makes it nice.
And yeah, so our plan to get to Epcot though is we're going to walk over to the Transportation and Ticket Center, which you can walk from the Polynesian.
TTC.
The TTC, and we're going to take the monorail to Epcot, which we did that for the first time in June, and that was super cool, super fun. I'm excited to do that again.
Yeah, it's a good experience.
Yeah, I think it was only like a 5 or 10 minute ride over. Super, super quick, definitely convenient.
You guys saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that'll be really cool to head over to Epcot, and because we had the deluxe dining plan for our Polynesian stay, this will be the last day that we can use any remaining credits. So we are going to probably have quite a few snack credits left over, because we had to add my mom and Callista onto the stay, so we will have any snack credits that they didn't use and the ones that we haven't used yet. So we will be using them a lot at Food and Wine this day, which is awesome because a lot of the food options count as snack credits, so that'll be really cool. So I don't think we have lunch planned this day. Basically our lunch will be all the Food and Wine booths. Yeah. We have Fastpasses for Soarin' and Living with the Land, which we have not seen the new Living with the Land not overlay. They updated Living with the Land. Yeah. So I'm excited to see that. We'll definitely be doing Living with the Land.
Again, it's for some reason one of my favorite rides.
Yeah, probably just because it's slow and it's chill and it's cool because it's always changing. I think that's...
Yeah, going back to the theming.
Yeah, well,
I think job.
The Safari is one of my favorite rides too, just because it's never always the same because animals are unpredictable and can do what they want. And I mean, plants are kind of the same thing. They
change
get to
plants around,
do what they want. I'm really excited to do that. And then obviously Soarin'. They'll be nice because they're in the same pavilion, so we can just do one after the other.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and then obviously the Food and Wine booths, which definitely excited to hit those up.
Yeah, my first time in Food and Wine.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. And then
make a shirt. It says Dan's first time.
We should make a shirt.
It's done. I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
And it's not done yet. I'll do it.
So then, I don't really know how long we'll spend in Epcot. Just depends on how many things we get done. If we want to continue to do food booths or go on any rides. Would like to go on Frozen that day just because we won't have been on it probably by that point. So it'd be cool to do.
Yeah.
But after that, we are going to be heading back to the Boardwalk Villas, which we can walk to again, which will be awesome. Yeah. And for that night, we will be using our last 2 dining credits at Flying Fish.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's going to be another new signature restaurant for the 2 of us. Never done it before, so we're both very excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done too much research. I probably should look and see what the signature meal items are, but definitely excited for that restaurant.
Yeah, that'll be really cool.
Yeah. And that'll be a good way to like end our trip. That's like our last big thing that we're doing.
Yeah, our last full day.
Yeah. So if you were keeping count, that was our third entrance into Epcot. We need 4 to get the coasters.
Yep.
So the next morning we will be leaving. Again, we're taking that Southwest flight where we have to head to the airport around like noon, I think. So we do have to get up a little bit early just to get into Epcot to get that
Go in, get it.
Yeah, we'll just go in, get it.
Maybe grab food.
I'm thinking we might go to the France Pavilion. I've heard the breakfast at the quick service is really good. They have like really good croissants and stuff.
Nice.
So that's probably what our plan will be for that morning. But it'll be a very quick morning. Basically just get the coasters. If there's any food and wine things that like we can hit on the way out, maybe not though, because I don't think the timing will work. But
figure it out.
Yeah, we do have a frozen fast pass for that morning if we don't get it on the night before. And yeah, be a great way to end our trip. And
Absolutely.
then we will catch the Magical Express back to the airport. It's gonna be a fun, adventurous, jam-packed trip.
Yeah.
But I am super, super excited.
Super excited to be going. Super excited to bring you guys along. We really thoroughly enjoy recording our trips, sharing it with you guys. It's so fun for us. We can't believe we didn't start doing it sooner.
I know.
You know, even just for us going back and watching these videos, it's incredible. You do forget things. You know, you got PhotoPass, you got all that, and the memories that you retain. But watching it again for a second time and just seeing all the cool things you did and reliving Disney, if you will.
Yeah, there's so many times where I'm like, oh my god, I forgot we did that, or I forgot we even said that, or experienced that.
So we're super excited. We hope you guys are excited. If you made it this far into this video, because we know it's a long one, thank you.
Yes, thank you for watching.
Thanks for coming back and watching with us again. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon so you do get our notifications. We don't live in Disney, but we do post pretty regularly with the content that we have, and we're just going to have more and more content. We have so many trips planned. We're not going to share them all right now, but we got a lot of trips planned. You guys, you know, we want to make sure that you're around us. So
this video is going live right before we're leaving for our trip. We're actually leaving for our trip tomorrow. So if you want to follow in real time, we do post to our Instagram, Cloe and Vlogs. I will post the link down below for our Instagram so you can follow along and see what's going on in real time. We post similar things, sometimes different stuff on the Instagram. So definitely follow us. We always post a picture when we've posted a new video. Definitely someplace to follow us as well. So.
But the stories are really cool.
Yeah.
Chloe does a great job at trying to keep you guys with us real time, even though that could be difficult to do. So.
Yeah, so definitely follow us there, subscribe here, and thank you again so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye. She's so sleepy. We put her to sleep with our plans.
Our plan's boring.
She's like, oh heck, did I leave you?